Jungkook was working in his cabin when suddenly he got a call. At first he rejected, but it rang again, almost 3 times. At last he gave in and realized after receiving it, it was not a normal call, it was a threat. Jungkook was never afraid of these threats. He was able to protect himself. Being a mafia king is common for him. Getting this threat, but his eyes darkened when the person threatened to kill his wife. Jungkook, I immediately called her, but she did not pick up my calls. Why did she always have to make me pissed off? So I called her security guard, who I appointed especially for her safety. He immediately picked up the call. Where the hell are you? I shouted. Guard. Boss, Mrs. Jeon again break the security. We search her in whole university, but she is nowhere. Jungkook, I cut the call and called the best hacker of my team to trace Vine location. I know many times she did this secretly, but I never said anything until it is harmless. And my mans are everywhere and nothing happened like this before. But now she need to understand that it is dangerous for her to roam around alone. She never listened to me. This brat. Vine. After the college I went with my friends without any guards. He always ordered me like I am a small kid, and why would I listen to him? He is thinking of fully controlling my life. I will show him that I am not his puppet who will follow his every order. Jungkook was the biggest mafia king of the country and also the #1 businessman. He was orphan. His mom died when he was 2 years old and his father died after he handed him the mafia throne when he was just 18 due to some illness. And he became cold-hearted, ruthless, who don't know the meaning of love, feelings and emotions because he never received it. He became thirsty of power, fame and blood. Vine's father proposed the idea of marriage to Jungkook, so Jungkook also found it good to make their business more stronger and to increase their power. Her father was also suffering from cancer, who don't have much time, so he wanted her to be in safe hands before he died. He know that Jungkook is the most powerful person who saved her daughter from the enemies who is behind his money. It has been 2 years since they got married, and after her marriage of 1 month, her father is also dead. She was broken badly, but she showed herself strong and showed that she don't care of anything. From the childhood, her father pampered her a lot. Now that from the starting her life is not normal, she was always surrounded by security from her childhood. Vine. For the first time, I was feeling weird for abandoning the security. Vine was standing beside her car, unaware of the danger around her, when someone grazed her elbow harshly. Jungkook, what are you doing here? I told you not to go. Before he can complete his sentence, he feels pain in his arm as he turned around to see who hit him with bullet, and there was no one. He groaned. He turned and then another bullet bridged his shoulder. Vine was not able to understand what is happening. She was totally blank. Jungkook kneeled down on the ground due to immense pain. His bodyguards came and surrounded them. Vine came out of her trance when one of their guards asked her to accompany him to the hospital. They reached the hospital. Jungkook is admitted. Doctors were treating him inside ICU. Vine was alone, feeling scared. She don't know what to do. The first time she is facing this kind of situation, she was staring at the pupils like lost puppy. Vine felt someone jerk her elbow and their hair standing a very angry Kim and Jimin, Jungkook's best friends, also help him in mafia work. They are looking very angry. She know them very well. In these 2 years, she know never show him this angry. They were always calm and composed. They were brothers more than friends and care for each other more than anything. Tai, did not he warn you not to go alone anywhere? He said, angrily bursting in anger. Vine. She tried to reply, but she was already traumatized and Tang was intimidating her. Jimin understood the situation and tried to calm down his friend. Jimin, Tai, this is hospital, please, and Jungkook is in ICU. She did not know about all this. It was not her fault at all. She still did not understand how much our world is dangerous. He noticed her teary eyes and side-hugged her. "It is okay, he will be alright. 2 bullets can't kill him," he said casually. It is 5 in the morning. Jungkook gained his consciousness. He seen his both best friends in front of him. They did not sleep the whole night. He opened his eyes fully and immediately asked, "Vine is okay?" It is not the first time they are facing this kind of situation. All this kind of normal for them. Still they got concerned for each other. Jungkook came home. As he came out of the car with support of one of the bodyguard, he noticed his wife standing in front of the house. "Jungkook, are you alright?" he asked with a raspy voice, standing in front of her. "Vine, I should ask you this. How are you feeling? Is it itching?" she said, pointing toward his injuries. "Jungkook, I am fine." "Vine, why are you lying? You get shot. 2 bullets hit you. I was so scared for you. What if something—" "Jungkook, nothing happened. I am totally fine," he replied in tired voice. "Jimin, bullets, even truck can't harm this bull," he said, and Jungkook shot him an angry glare, so he stopped smiling. Vine extended her hand for him so that she can take him inside. "Jungkook, my legs are all good." "Fine, I know, just asking for formality," she replied with a smile. "Time, whoa, such a great wife you are," he said sarcastically, and Jungkook shot him an angry glare. "Fine, surely I am." Vine take him inside their room. Jungkook was sitting in his room on the bed. He was irritated by the fact that he got shot and can't do any work. He was playing with TV remote and Vine came and sat beside him on the bed. She was staring at his shoulder and arm and was feeling guilty. "Vine, I'm sorry," she said, looking down. "Jungkook, you should have listened to me," he said coldly. Jungkook never stopped her for doing anything, but he hates when someone disobeys him. His little brat wife is an exception. He controls himself for busting on her, and he also don't know why, but he feel like to spoil her, pamper her. She wait for him every day to have dinner together. He told her not to, but she don't like eating alone, and he become habitual of her. Her small act make him feel that he has someone who is waiting for him, and somewhere deep inside him, he know that she is his most precious possession, his only family, his wife. Jungkook is less expressive and man of few words. If he feels something for Vine, he failed to express because of that is something he never did. Vine, I made him eat his food. His intimidating stare made me feel something twisted in my stomach. I never get scared of anyone, but his one stare made me forget my own self. He is driving me crazy. He never stopped me for doing something. If I need something, he give me even before I voice it out, and show that he know what I need, and he take care of my every small thing. He consider my feelings, but never we have talked like normal couple. Just some formal talks, but I never felt that I am alone because I know that I have him. Vian, I came for shopping, but these guards not leaving me for a second. Today is Soha's birthday, so I and Mia plan to surprise her. I understand that it is necessary for me to take the security after what happened last time. It is now more important, but sometimes it is suffocating that you can't even have your own time. Vian, Jungkook went for meeting out of city for 2 days. I can go at Soha apartment at night freely because he never let me go out at night without very tight security, which did not let me breathe alone for a second. And I am not taking any guard today, most importantly. No one get to know about it. Everyone thought that I am in the mansion, and somewhere in my heart I know that he will protect me with every danger. Soha, I was sitting alone in the living room. I am just a little sad because I am not with my parents on my special day. Then the doorbell rang, so I went to open the door. "Surprise!" both shouted together, making her flinch. Shoha was looking at both girls, standing with cake in their hands with shock. They entered the house and started singing happy birthday song. Soha came out of shock and hugged both of them tightly. Soha, but how do you guys know? I did not tell you. Mia, of course we saw in your ID card. Vine, now let's cut the cake. Soha blew the candles and cut the cake. Mia, I am thirsty. Soha, wait a minute, she said and went to the kitchen and bring a bottle of wine. Here, let's start the party, Soha said, turning on the music and filled 3 cups with the drink. Wine. It has been days since we drink, and now today I am not going to stop. They all started drinking. Jungkook. My meeting finished early, so I came home directly a day before. I entered my room and saw Vine was not there. I look at the time, it is already 11 pm. I checked the whole house. She was not here. Then I called the head security and they know nothing about her. Jungkook. I checked the CCTV and saw her going out of the back door of the house. I saw her last time talking with the headman, so I asked her and she told me that she went to her friend's house. How can she go all alone? I went to her friend's house with Namjoon. He's the best sniper in mafia world. He also with me in the meeting. Seeing me tensed, he also come with me here. I knock on the door but no one opened the door, so I kicked the door and it opened. Jungkook. I and Hyung both got shocked seeing the scene in front of us. Vine is dancing on the table with a bottle of wine in her hand and her friends are dancing on the floor. Jungkook. Hyung, turn off the music. Mia. Who dared to turn off the music? She yelled, looking at them in her drunken voice. Soha. They are so hot, even more than my crush. Jungkook. I look at Vine, who was now sitting on the table looking at me dreamingly with a bottle still in her hand. Vine, get up. We are going home. I order her. Vine, no, she said, standing on the table again. Vine, get down, I again said, but she denied. Jungkook. Vine, I am telling you the last time. Come here. Vine, no. Ask nicely first, she said, and I lost my calmness. Jungkook. Okay then, I said, pulling her wrist and carry her on my shoulder. Vine, hey, put me down, she said and start wiggling. Handle them, I ordered guards and Hyung was smirking at me and I just rolled my eyes. I put Vine inside the car and also get inside. Vine, how dare you to carry me like a potato bag? She yelled, glaring at me like an angry kitten. Jungkook, believe me, a potato bag is more heavier than you, I said, and Hyung started laughing loudly. Vine, Oppa, you also, she said, looking at Namjoon with hurt. Sorry, my little potato, he said, not smiling anymore. Jungkook, nobody loves me and care for me, she said and started crying. I get out of the car and carry her in bridal style and take her to our room. I enter the room and lock the door and saw her still sobbing. I made her sit on the bed and cup her face with my hands. Jungkook, Vine, what happened? Why are you crying? Vine, nobody loves me. And why do you think so? I ask her, raising my brows. Because everyone yell at me, even tease me. Jungkook, who yell at you? I ask. What will you do if I tell you? Will you punish them? She asked with hope, looking at him with her doe-like eyes. Jungkook, I will. Now tell me. I ask curiously. Vine, the great Jeon Jungkook. He always talk with me coldly and sometimes yell at me, she said, complaining. Like a kid. Jungkook, so she don't remember me. Great. Mr. Jeon Jungkook, I ask, playing my role with her. Vine, yes, but please don't tell him anything, otherwise he will get angry. Well, he is always angry. Jungkook, what did he do? Vine, he always dragged me like a suitcase. He hold my wrist so tightly that hurt so much. He always get angry and punch the ball. Vine, and who tease you? I ask again. Vine, everyone, RM Oppa, Jimin, Taeyang, she said, complaining like a child. Everyone hate me in my class. They thought that I am spoiled brat. But what can I do when Dad always gives me everything without my asking, and now you? Now, how can I tell them that you both just love spoil me so much that I never need to ask anything? She told him with innocent looking teary eyes. Jungkook, you are not a bad girl. You were a very good girl who always help other in your own way. Vine, but you will punish them, right? She said like a child. Jungkook, yes, I replied. Even Jungkook, she said, making him smile. Jungkook, yes. Why can't I punish him? No, he is very dangerous. He can even kill you with his beautiful black eyes. They are so intensive, she said, putting her head on his shoulder. Jungkook, so you like his eyes? I asked to know what is going on in her little innocent head. Vine, yep, not his eyes but his hand too. They are so big and veiny, and also I like his caring nature. Today I was enjoying this moment with fullest. Really? I asked, raising my brows. Vine, yep, you know one time I got injured in leg, so he put bandage here. Also, he know I don't like eating alone, so he always makes sure to eat with me, and he always take care of my small things. He never told me, but I know he also like spoiling me, giving me gifts and chocolates. He also take care of me in my periods, and because of him I never felt lonely, she said with beautiful smile adoring her face. Really? He said with beautiful light smile on his face. Vine, I am feeling sleepy. Okay, let's get you to the bed, I said, putting her on the bed and laid beside her. Then I felt a little weight on my chest. I could feel her looking at me and she started snuggling in my chest. I fell asleep. I also fell asleep looking at her face with an unknown emotion. When I wake up having a very bad headache. Here, I hear Jungkook's voice. I look at him and he signaled toward his hand. I took the medicine and glass of water from his hand. Jungkook, why were you drunk last night? He asked angrily. Why, sorry. It was her birthday. What is your name? Vine. I looked at him confused. Jungkook, what is your name? He asked, gritting his teeth. Vine, Cheon Vine. Jungkook, yes, you are my wife. Your life is now connected with me. Many people are sitting just for one chance to hurt my only family, he yelled. Saying this, he left, punching the ball hard, not liking the tone in which he talked with her. Jimin, how is your drunk princess? Jungkook, she complained to me. Tai, about who? About me? She is becoming spoiled. Jungkook, she should be. After all, she is my wife, my queen. If I will not spoil her, then who will? She has right to show her tantrums. But still, she should listen to you after what happened last time. She sometimes disobey me because she know that I will protect her. Oh, love is in the air, they both shouted together. Shut up both of you and get out, I have work to do, he shouted.